All right.
When I started doing this outline about me, I started to think about my past a little bit more, and I've known a lot of you guys since I was in elementary school. Caitlin, I've had elementary school with you. Sydney, I'm pretty sure I've had elementary school with you. Eric, yeah. Fletcher, saw you for a couple of years in elementary school. Yeah, Thomas, knew you every day after school. That was so much fun. So you get to learn a little bit about me, and maybe some things that you didn't know. I'll start with my childhood. When I was a little kid, I loved to do anything. Like, if you bet me something, I would go do it just for the fun of it. A friend dared me to ride my bike without my training wheels before I was ready, and then it worked so well, I kind of crashed and skinned my knee up a bunch. We were playing tag. I was playing tag in elementary school. My friend was like, "Hey, you can't catch me," and I tried to. Jumped off the slide following him. Managed to break my foot in 3 different places. I still don't know how I did it. I was laughing until it started to really hurt, and I couldn't get up, and people got concerned. And you know what was silly? About 4 weeks later, when I had my boot on, I was playing kickball on a broken foot. The teachers didn't know why. I didn't know why. I just wanted to keep playing with friends. Like, throughout my childhood, I've always been a happy person. Just whatever I did, I always found a way to be happy about it. If there's something negative, I would either avoid it or find a way to make it happy. And that was one of my first things I was really happy about was computers, because I'm just a techie guy. I remember Christmas, I woke up, my dad's like, "Here's a computer game," and I just loved it. Everything he showed me about it. And he started to teach me the basics of computers, because he's an IT tech for Choice Hotels International. He does this. He goes and helps companies or hotel chains with their computer problems, and there's a lot of problems, he's told me. And through that, I learned a little bit about computers, and that's kind of what I want to do when I grow up. My mom, she teaches at the Desert Willow Elementary School. She's a 3rd grade teacher. Some of you might have been taught by her. I can't remember anymore. But I remember in elementary school, people would be like, "Are you Mrs. John's son?" when I was little, and even in middle school, because people recognized her. It felt always weird to be known by someone you never knew or met because my mom taught them. And I still get that today, and it kind of creeps me out. But, I was really happy kid until middle school when when people went to Desert Royal and Sonoran Trails, and I kind of split up a lot of my friends who I didn't see again until high school. But I'll start a little bit more. Yeah, middle school, I lost a good amount of my friends to Desert Royal because I went to Sonoran Trails. And I didn't really make that many friends, so I became a little bit more introverted and read a lot. Read I don't know how many books during middle school, and I kind of didn't have much of a social life because I just read, did homework, and was happy with that. But 8th grade, I took a computer class with Mr. Brown, and I met my old friend Tommy Pritchard, and he more or less got me back into being with friends. Me and him talk a lot. We reminisced about elementary days. And then he invited me to go play football with him, and my dad was like, "Yeah, you should go do that," because he played a lot of sports as a kid. And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And then I kind of just became social again and started making friends and learning how to talk to people again, because in middle school I kind of lost that ability. It really sucked. But yeah, going back to the reemergence with high school, I came back into high school with Tom. Tommy is one of my big friends. We made a good amount of friends in middle school, or in freshman year of high school. And some of those friends I'm still really good friends with today, like Brian and Luke, but I didn't see that much freshman year. Sophomore year is when we really had fun. Chris Bernard's class, yeah. Yeah. Junior year was a little bit of a different year for me, because that's when I learned to start liking art again, because in elementary school I had a really hard time with art. And senior year, this year, I got put in draw paint because I wanted to do geology, and they wouldn't let me. They said I wouldn't be able to handle it, and they were going to put me in dance, and I really didn't want to do dance. So you can do that, or you can do draw paint. And I didn't like it at first, but then I found some old friends that I had made in my freshman year and started hanging out with them, and then they helped me learn a little bit more. And I think I've turned a little bit better into an artist. My final project for last semester, I had to draw and shade something with ink, and I decided to draw a Raphael. It's a French fighter. And I think this is probably the first thing I've ever drawn that I've actually been proud of. I still see the mistakes in them every time I look at them, and people ask them about them, I show them, and they see them. But I'm still proud nonetheless of it. It's a really good thing I drew. It took 3 weeks, but I liked it. Yeah. And I come up to today, right now, and I've learned a little bit more about what I want to do in my future, such as computers. I started in elementary school, liking to play computer games, and then middle school, I started to want to mess with the computer games because I found things I could fix, and I learned how to mess with the game a little bit. and now I code occasionally for when I'm bored, and I look up stuff about what I might want to do in the future, like drawing on the computer, like Photoshop and editing, or making Flash animations. Those all interest me a lot, and I'm gonna stay in PVCC for another year and try to do their computer information science program with a minor in programming, which would be I'd be making video games or movies like Avatar. I could potentially make another movie like that. It's just really what I want to plan on doing because I enjoy computers and drawing a lot. Any questions? I thought so.
Right.